students, in this video of linear inequalities part 2, in this we are going to learn how to solve the linear inequalities graphically. In this, solve 2x minus 3y greater than 6 graphically. So let first draw graph of 2x minus 3y equal to 6. First of all, draw the graph of this. To draw the graph of this, we can use the concept of class 10th, where we have learned how to draw the graph of linear equation into variable. In this, first of all, put x equal to 0 in this equation. Put x equal to 0. Putting x equal to 0 in this first equation, what we will get? 2 into 0 minus 3y equal to 6. 2 into 0 means 0 minus 3y equal to 6, that is minus 3y equal to 6. Now here, what is y? If minus 3y equal to 6, then y is equals to 6 upon minus 3, and it gives us the value of minus 2. It means if we put x equal to 0 in this equation, then we will get y is equals to minus 2. Next, if we put y equal to 0, if we put y equal to 0 in this same equation number 1, see, 2 into x minus 3 into 0 equal to 6. It is 2x minus 0 equal to 6. 2x equal to 6. X equal to 6 by 2, that is 3. If we put y equal to 0 in this equation 1, we will get x equals to 3. Then, now here we have a table in which we have marked, if we put x equal to 0, then we will get y is equals to minus 2, and in the second part, if we put y equal to 0, then we will get x equal to 3. So can you put these coordinates on a graph in a Cartesian plane? Now to draw these points on a graph paper, first of all draw a Cartesian plane. Here it is x dash, it is y, and y dash. Now for x equal to 0, y is equals to minus 2. For x equal to 0, let here is minus 2. For x equal to 3, y equal to 0. For x equals to 3, y equal to 0, let it be 3. Now for x equal to 0, y is equals to minus 3. So for x equal to 0, y minus 2. This is the point. And next here, for x equals to 3, y is 0. Now this is the point. Join these 2 points. But again, see here, it is the sign of inequality, that is, it is greater than, and here greater than equal to is not given. This equal to is not given. It means we have to draw a graph in dotted line. Why we are using here the dots? Because in this equation, in equation, sign of equals is not given. Sign of equals is not given. If it is like this, then we have to draw a graph in a continuous way. But if it is only a sign of less than or greater than, then we have to draw a graph of a line in a dotted way. Okay. Now here we have drawn the graph. of the line. But we know that any linear inequality or inequation always represents an area. Now, which area is represented by this linear inequation? Now, simple. First of all, you have to put 0, put x equal to 0 and y equal to 0. X equals to 0 and y equals to 0. Now see what we will get. Here in 2x minus 3y greater than equal to 6, if we put x equal to 0 and y equal to 0 here at this place, 2 into 0 minus 3 into 0 greater than 6, and here it is 0 greater than 6. Now can you tell me that this particular statement, that is 0 is greater than 6, is it true or not? Here we know that 0 is not greater than 6. It means this particular statement is false. This statement is false. Because this is false statement, that's why we have to shade the portion in which origin does not lies. Why we are shading the portion in which origin does not? Because this statement is false. Here we know that 0 is not greater than 6. That's why we have to shade the portion in which origin does not lies. It means here is the origin, and the statement is false. That's why we have to shade the portion in this region. Why we are shading this? Because the statement is false. When we pass this inequality by this origin, that is 0, 0, then it gives us a false statement. That's why we have to shade the portion in which origin does not lies. But if it was true, then we have to shade the portion in which origin lies. When we have to shade this portion? When the given statement was true. Okay? Now here we have learned the concept that how can we draw or how can we solve the linear inequality graphically. This we have learned. And the solution which we can represent on the graph is in this way. This is the solution of linear inequality graphically. Here it is the line and this is the portion. Okay? Why we have shading this portion? Because when we will put the coordinate of this origin, it is x, it is y. If we put these coordinate in this inequality and it was 0 minus 0 less than 6, and here 0 is greater than 6, and this is a false statement. Because this is false, that's why we are shading in this portion, and this is the final graphical solution of linear inequality. Now let's take another example to clear the things. Here again we have to solve these three equations graphically. How can we solve? Again the same way. We have to draw the graph of this particular inequation, then this one, and then this. After plotting the graph of these three inequalities on same graph paper, the common shaded portion will give us the solution of these linear inequalities graphically. So let's see. First of all, we have to draw the graph of x plus y is equals to 9. And in the same way, as we have learned to draw the graph of linear equation in class 10th. Simple, just here we are having the table. If we put x equal to 0, here we will get y equal to 9. In the same way, if we put y equal to 0, it gives us x equals to 9. Now plot these two coordinates on a graph paper to get the graph of x plus y is equals to 9. In this way, here is the graph of x plus y is equals to 9. This is the graph. Simply, at x equal to 0, y equal to 9, and for y equal to 0, it is x equals to 9. If we put x equal to 0 and y equal to 0 in linear inequation, then 0 plus 0 is less than equal to 9. Here 0 less than equal to 9. Is this particular statement true or not? Is it true? Is it true or false? What it is? It is a false or true? It is true. Why it is true? That we know 0 is always less than 9. Because this statement is true, that's why we have to shade the portion in which origin lies. We have to shade the portion in which origin lies. Where is origin? Here it is the origin. This is the line. This is the line. This is the origin. That's why we have to shade the portion in which origin lies. In the similar way, we have to draw the graph of y is greater than x. So for this we have to draw the graph of y equal to x. We have to draw the graph of y equal to x first. Then only we can draw the graph of y is greater than x. Now we draw the graph of y equal to x. In this, how can we draw the y equal to x? Again, by using the concept of class 10th. That is, see, if we put x equal to 0 here in this equation, we will get y equal to 0. If we put x equals to 2, then we will get y is equals to 2. Now we have to plot these two coordinates on a same graph paper. Where is 0, 0? Here is the origin 0, 0. For x equal to 2, y equal to 2. For x equal to 2, y equal to 2. Here is the point 2, 2. If we join these two, then this is the line y equal to x. Here we have plotted the graph of two inequations which are given to us, that is x plus y equals to 9, and here it is y equal to x. Now in this graph, y equal to x, which particular portion we have to shade? For this inequality, y is greater than x, here we have drawn the graph of y equal to x. Which particular portion we have to shade to satisfy this inequality? Again, consider any point, let it be this one. Here x equal to 0 and y equal to 5. Let's put these values here in this inequality. For x equal to 0 and y equal to 5, let's see our inequality. X equal to 0, here is 0 greater than, and in place of y, here we have written 5. Now here in this case, y, any 5 is greater than 0. 5 is greater than the 0, and this is a true statement. Because this statement is true, that's why we have to shade the portion in which this particular point 0, 5 lies. Now tell me, in which portion this point lies? Yes, obviously this is the portion in which this 0, 5 lies. Now by considering the shaded portion for these two curves or these two inequalities, which is the portion for which we can say that this is the common shaded portion? Yes, we have a common shaded portion, this one. Here this is the portion for which we can say that common to these two inequality. But here the third inequality is also given to us. X is greater than 0, and this is the line for x equal to 0. This is the line for x equal to 0, and it is greater than 0, means we have to shade in this way. It means only this one, this is the particular area which is common to these three inequalities. So this is the solution region. This is the solution region. This is the solution region. Next, after this, let's see. Here, let's see the shaded region represents what? The given inequalities. This is the shaded region given us the solution of these linear inequalities. Now that's all for today, and thank you students, to all of you.